Good morning, everyone. How we doing? Happy Tuesday. We are finally seeing the continuation move, or it's kind of a large move to the downside. Biggest one that we've had past couple of weeks, actually. We did have a pretty large move up last week, but for today's price action, we finally have some kind of direction heading into open, which is very nice to see. Overall, still choppy, minus the overnight session. We had a very directional move to the downside. We're down 1.2% right now, but it was really just 11 o'clock to midnight last night. That was about it. And then we did have a continuation move from 3 to 4 this morning, London Open. It's mostly been an hour or so of directional movement, followed by chop, and then another hour, and then chop, another hour and chop, so on. And this is actually, this drop is news related. It's all because of memory sticks, and SanDisk in particular is down 6% today. This is the only ticker that was leading the rally yesterday on Qs. Now we've reversed down 6%, so this one is leading the way back down on Qs. Nice to see. Summit, how you doing? We buy houses UK. What's going on? GST. Good morning, GST. Music's a little different. Trying something new this morning. Maybe with the move that we're having right now, we might be able to get a move on. Qs with the IB. Tuesday teas, as always. We have Dan coming on later today. SPY and Q. SPY and QQQ doesn't really have that great of data. Mainly if the low forms first. If the low forms first, we might be fine. If the high forms first, then hopefully it has some kind of pivot back up. Ideally. View for ES today. ES, I want to see some retracement back up. Both of them are gapped down significantly, so it's pretty likely that we have a drop to the downside. Try to fix that. For ES and really ES and NQ, I want to see these retrace back up somewhere into this gap because it is a previous day and London gap. These ones typically fill. I think that we got caught off guards a little, offsides a little bit because of how choppy the market's been. We did have a directional move into close yesterday, but I think we got caught off sides a little bit with how choppy the market was. GC shorts worked out perfect for London IB and also DAX shorts. Very nice. Looks like shorts across the board are working out, which is good to see. We're sitting back at 29.7 right now. I would like to see a retracement back up into the open. Now I know gap fill by spike, we should have a drop and then maybe a little bit of continuation down. I think an aggressive approach to it would be to play a continuation down to London low. But again, previous day in London gap, these do typically fill into the open. This gap is previous day's low, and this is extended session to current session high, which is also extended session London pre-market. So this gap right here, fix that a little bit. Yesterday's lowest wick, which was at 615, and then so far the session's highest wick, which is 769, pretty much 770. These gaps are very likely to go and fill. Very, very likely. So I'd like to see this get a reversal back into the gap into the open. SPY could play all the way up to 772. Gap fill by size is a lot more likely on SPY as well because it's only gap 4.4%. So it's a 50-50 where on Qs it's pretty likely that we do not hit a gap. Gap fill 1 out of 10 actually. Midnight / previous day's low are above us for NQ and ES. I will be looking for longs as the IB formed. Yeah, hopefully. What's going on, Kev? How you doing? Aussie Kev. I'd like to see a little rebalance. That's pretty much it. I don't think that we're going to get that directional of a move into the open. We've been making any moves that we have been making, we've been doing during the overnight session. We did have a meltdown in the afternoon yesterday. We had actually ended up having a triple break on the IB, funny enough. Double break and then triple break. Broke to the upside, broke back to the downside. We should have some rebalance. I'm not that hopeful that we have that good of price action. I'm still going to be playing gold today. Gold, we had a really nice win on yesterday. I'm going to pull the chart up. Now, I did enter a negative RR trade, but this was what I ended up playing yesterday. My plan with this was to add, if we dropped any further, to the IB50. I would have added another contract. I only went in with one MNQ, so I made 112 off of this. One MGC, sorry. 112, I think, in total. Maybe 110 minus the fees. This, I wanted to get back down to the IB50, but I couldn't avoid or ignore the fact that we had a 40-point pop, and it was very strong at the IB25 prior to it breaking. What's going on, Luke? How you doing? Marcus, good morning. I gotta find, with this drop that we have right now, I need to find out if I want to get back into SNXX. It's at 1660, which 230 drop overnight. It's not terrible. It's not really that much compared to what it's been doing. Might wait for it to drop a little bit more. We'll see. MGC has done absolutely nothing pre-market, so I'm also a little worried on this having some continuation. How important is previous days levels? Very important. Previous days low, I don't think we're going to go and hit that for an outside day. That's a 9-point reversal back up. We'll pull up another tab here. Previous days low might hit on SPY. It's not that far away. It's $2 or $3 as in comparison to the 9 that Qs has to move up. I took that trade too. I was in front running IB from 50%. Nice. Very good. I do. Funny enough, I like longs into the open. I think longs into the open would play out decently well. Now, a continuation maybe a little less likely. All the way back up to that gap fill, it's actually favored for us not to. We have a 10% chance on cues that we fill this gap over the past 6 months. Now, IB by rejection for a Tuesday. Data is not all that good unless we form the low first. That being said, I'm also going to respect the fact that QQQ has not been trending. The NASDAQ has not been trending this quarter. So I'm going to take a look at MGC. This data is not all that good for today, but if the high forms first, we can take a short. MCL as well. Tuesday data is not great. It's better than if we were to take the trade, slightly better than if we were to take the trade on Qs. But tomorrow, Wednesday, this is what we're going to be playing for Wednesday tomorrow. This data for crude, 90% pretty much across the board that we get a respective high or low break on the IB. That's what I'm going to be playing tomorrow. For today, into the open, I'm anticipating a little retracement and then probably just chop, very similar to what we had yesterday. I don't think it's going to change very much. Decent sell-off last night. Yeah, all because of SanDisk. All because of SanDisk last night. I'm going to put the night driving back on. That rock's a little too aggressive. SanDisk last night ended up having news right at the 10 o'clock open. Hard to see right now. There we go, 24 hours. You can see right at the 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock open. 10 o'clock open, sorry. This had news come out that they're still up for some margin in terms of positions. I didn't read it that well. I just saw that there was a headline. We had a drop from 1,800 down to pretty much 1,600. And we're opening at 1,680. So that should be the reason that we're down today. This also... SanDisk yesterday is the reason that Qs pushed up as much as it did. And then you can see as soon as we made the high on QQQ, SanDisk ended up retracing down 100 points again. And that's what caused us to have that melt into the afternoon. This was actually, funny enough, the only ticker that was moving yesterday. NVIDIA was down to sideways. Google was down to sideways. Apple down. The only thing that we had moving up was SanDisk. That was it. Only thing on my watch list anyway. I didn't see anything else that was aggressively moving. I am going to entertain the idea of playing QQQ or SPY today, but I'm ultimately expecting them to do the same thing they've been doing with the New York chop. We may be able to get a trade off on QSTay. I didn't take QQQ yesterday because the data just was not there. We had the high form first. We go over to Monday's data. High form first, we had a 53% stat that we went and took the low. So pretty much a 50-50 measure on the IB for Monday's high forming first. I did not end up taking this yesterday. I ended up taking gold. This one was a little bit better. We had the low form first. Sorry, 60% stat that we went and took the high. Gold was very directional yesterday. Not so directional now. Very choppy pre-market. This is the ideal IB for me, momentum-wise. And then I also caught some of the overnight move, which is pretty nice. So today we'll be looking at gold. Maybe not look at crude. Crude's data is not that good for today. It is pretty choppy. I also did not trade. I didn't trade crude yesterday because the IB range was a whopping 40 cents. So there was no reason to add in. That's way too small for an IB. 20 cents from the midpoint. No point in trying to play that aggressively. But for Today, if we get a decent range into the open, I'll trade crude. I may also, I've been eyeing that 5-minute double orb break. It worked perfectly yesterday. I believe the reason the 5-minute double orb is doing so well, it's breaking within the first, it's doing the double break within the first 30 minutes, which is really nice to see. As I say that yesterday, I ended up breaking at 11 o'clock, so not that good there. The reason it's been doing so well is because we've been chopping so badly. Day before that, though, Friday, high form first, low form second. We ended up breaking the low first, pivot the position, and then target the upside break, and that ended up hitting right at 9:45. The data for that 5-minute double orb break is the opening range breakout, just customized down to 5 minutes instead of 15. We have a 76% stat on gold. We have a 68% stat on Qs, and then we have a whopping 75% on SPY. Really good data. Lost some money yesterday. Should not have traded. No MNQ. I believe I actually referred to it yesterday as Nasdaqistan, which I've seen that joke before, but I really see it now in the market. The NASDAQ has been trading like absolute dog water. It's been trading so poorly for directional movement, overall bias, just not good whatsoever. So our answer to that is simply to not trade it. That's it. It's very indecisive. That's the reason it's struggling to move so much. What's going on, Jay Smitty? Bitcoin was giving us some clean moves. I worked the New York and London IPs in the weekend and worked out so far. Nice. Nasdaqistan cooked me this whole month. It's been bad. The main reason behind it, I believe, is because we haven't had any directional movement at all. So if you go to, I typically look at the 3-month time frame, but if you go to the 1 month, you can see that for the past quarter, we have just perfectly inversed whatever we've done the month before. So we had a pretty nice recovery in June. You can even start all the way back in May if you want to, because that's really how long we've been chopping for. Decent recovery in May, inversed it in June. June ended up recovering into the end of the month. July said, psych, we're going to go all the way down. And then August is doing the same exact thing, just to the upside. But it's not a directional move by any means. We had 3 days at the beginning of the month. That was it. If you guys remember, Monday and Tuesday, really just Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday didn't have the continuation with it. At the beginning of the month, I think it was August 3rd and August 4th. Yeah, August 3rd and August 4th, the very beginning of the month, we had a 2,000 point reversal in 2 days. And since then, we've done absolutely nothing. This is the 4-hour chart, by the way. Now we are having a continuation. This is off of SanDisk heading into the New York Open. SanDisk had some news overnight. That's the reason that we're having this push. You have 5 minutes to open. So you're only focusing on GC. Yeah, and I want to show the comparison here. So you guys saw the 4-hour, the 1 hour even. We're just inversing whatever move we make the week before. That's the trend right now. If you take a look at gold, and better yet, let's go down to the 15-minute. Now, this doesn't seem like very much size-wise, but if you catch any of these moves on gold, looking at Thursday last week, for instance, we dropped from 4,459 to 4,365. 100-point drop just about in 1 day. NQ 100 points isn't anything. If you go and trade 100 points on gold, though, that 100 points correlates to $1,000 on one micro contract. we've been making these 100-point moves pretty regularly. We went 100 points down, 100 points back up, 50 points up, chop overnight. So thankfully I wouldn't have been caught in this. We made a 60-point move up yesterday, retrace back down 40, push back up 50, drop back down 60. Every point move on MGC is $10. So you're getting plenty of movement for one micro contract. You can be in the micro contract for the entire trend. You can scalp it. You're making more than enough on these two, crude and gold, as opposed to going over to MNQ, which I very nearly took a short. It was a perfect setup for the IB short. We retested off of IB 50. I did not take it, one, because of the data on a Monday for Qs. It was only 53%. And then we also, it's just not an opportune market to be trading NQ right now. So I've been trading gold. I'll go over to, I haven't logged into Tradify yet. Dan will be joining today. I think he will be joining today. I believe so. I put him in the title. I'll go into my reports here. Actually, better yet, if I go into my reports, I do here to present. Custom range. I want to go there to present. Download CSV. Okay, just a second. It's going to look a lot better if I do this on TradeZelle, so just bear with me. Okay, I'm syncing it over to TradeZelle. Journal. Gotta remember how to sync my data. Shoot, I do not recall. Add trade. File upload. Upload file, there we go. There was an error, unexpected format. What? Download CSV. Good. Oh, shoot. Struggling. Add trades, upload file. I do not understand how they work at all with this. I'm struggling. Keep saying unexpected file format or structure. Next columns weren't found. Product BS, filled quantity. Ah, geez. All right, we'll log back into Tradify. We are open now. We had a pretty nasty wick right off the bat. Starting to get a little bit of that rebalance now, which is nice. I'm trying to get the reports loaded on over here, but I don't understand. What's my plan with NASDAQ today? I am going to try to trade it. I just don't know if it has directional movement. I will trade it, definitely. If not, then I'm not going to bother. Download CSV. This should work. No, I guess not. There's our retracement back up. See if we want to go to like 29,750 for a psych level. Maybe a little bit higher even. Do I have to manually upload trades? Oh, this thing doesn't make any sense. Messing my trade evade all up. Okay, reports this month. Download. Nope. That's not working. Anyway, we're at 740. I did take a $100 loss on Friday, and then I just rebalanced it. Made it back. We are getting some nice ranges so far. So we have a 20-point range already on gold. That will be more than enough for us to trade it today. Make sure that the indicator's on. Beautiful. So we have a 20-point range, low, high so far. MNQ just made what looks like a sweep to the upside. I do not think MNQ is going to have any directional movement into New York Open or New York session. I think it's probably going to carry on with the chop that we've been experiencing. Hopefully it has some directional movement. That would be ideal, obviously. We do have that big gap that needs to fill. So this gap should fill into the end of the week. Ideally, I'd like to see it get filled today. And then that way we can continue on with our opening week range. 75% chance we go to midnight, which is 29,893 on Tuesday's open before. I'm sticking to that. Nice. I cannot get my reports going. I want to show the data that I have on here. Let's do last week maybe. Go. I have no idea why this doesn't want to work. This is very frustrating. That's the only downside about TradeZelle is having to sync the data that way. I guess I'll try later today. I wish I would just automatically do it. So we'll go in as it stands right now on MGC. 20-point range means 1 micro, maybe 2. It's only been 4 minutes as well, so it's probably going to be a lot larger of a range than just that. And then for MNQ, you guys can see, I don't know if you noticed this, I was just scrolled back all the way to Thursday last week. I know I'm on the 1 minute, but still, I opened the tab. It was way back here. That's the last time I've traded MNQ on these accounts or even looked at MNQ. So I haven't. I wonder where this must be a different account I put that on. I haven't bothered looking at MNQ. I haven't bothered trading it. I actually, in my stream yesterday, I closed the tab. So I wasn't eager to go and look at what MNQ was doing. Closed the tab and I was only watching gold. Crazy enough. Oh, I can't have the groups on. That's what it is. Okay, let's try it now. Can't have the groups activated. Go into reports. Custom range. Oh, orders. That's right. Orders. I was downloading the performance when I was supposed to go into orders. That's my bad. I understand now. If I could download, that'd be great, though. All right, this is exactly what I was fearful of, choppy. Already. We actually just opened with a near perfect doji candle with an equal wick to the upside and downside. We haven't broken the 5-minute orb yet, so there's no direction given. Whichever way the 5-minute orb breaks first, it's more likely that it goes in double breaks than has a single break and continues in that direction for the day. You guys can see the issue that we're having or going to have. I don't know why my CSV won't download for these accounts. The first two got downloaded, but these ones won't. I'm trying to move it over to a journal. GCRE looking good. Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the direction already. Dollar bearish, VIX at 16. VIX is at 16 because volatility's up, finally. SanDisk, if you guys want to have something that kind of front runs whatever the market's doing right now, SanDisk is a great opportunity to just watch because this is leading the way. If you want to know if we're going to have upside or downside, then that's the leading asset, leading indicator. I am looking at opening some cash secured puts on it as well. SNXX. Let's see, it's at 17, it's down 10%. I could do this week expiration 16s. Not really that much premium. Next week expiration 120. Might wait for it to pull back a little bit more. I'm going to try to anyway. 5-minute double orb break. 5-minute is looking like it's going to break to the upside first, which is good for anyone that wants a continuation lower. Wish I could get my reports downloaded so I could move them over. I don't know what's going on. I want to do from the 10th to today. I understand what I did wrong. Let's see if I can go one more time. I'll try again. Date range, custom range to today. Even if I click go or PDF, it doesn't download, which is a little unfortunate. Probably have to do it after I get off stream. That's annoying. Anyway, here comes the high break first, which statistically we're more favored to have a drop. I don't really care about what M&Q is doing. This looks much better. This is awesome. 28-point range so far. Just about 30 points. So $150 risk reward with the IB range so far. I would be eager to try a break to the high on the 5-minute orb because there's a 98% stat that they break. We've had one day over the past 6 months that the 5-minute orb hasn't broken. And I believe it was a half day. So we'll give that one the benefit of the doubt. This was just a 30-point candle that we could have gotten in on. But hey, we've broken 120 points for the range. Yesterday's IB range was 110. Thanks so much for that SanDisk call last week. Got out of my put call spread yesterday at 55%. Just ripped. Robert, I have re-added into cash secured puts 4 times since last week. All in my Roth too. So I added, I think it was, the initial add was 9.5 cash secured puts. The second ad I got was 12s. The third ad was 15s. The last one was 16.5. And they were all 1 day closures for over 50%, which is ridiculous. Pretty awesome. It has been somewhat a loss of words for how directional SanDisk has been moving. And I wish that I held it for a little bit longer, but unfortunately I did not. Still trying to download the CSV. Maybe I can do it on... There we go. No, I got the wrong one. There we go. Orders CSV. Finally. Okay. You gotta remember where to add data to. Shoot. Add trade. There we go. File upload file. Orders, upload in progress. Beautiful. Dashboard. Perfect. All right. So I did have an issue last week. So just to clear the air for any misconception here. The order that I put in on stream ended up being a buy order, a buy stop instead of a sell stop. But this is the Tradeify account so far. The copy trade, we are sitting at a 66% win rate. Profit factor is 3.3. And average win-loss 1.69 for the RR. Which is pretty nice. Overall score 76.37, not terrible. 8 skipped due to duplicates. I don't really know what that means, but you can see what we've been doing. MGC, the days that I lose, funny enough, they're on MES. We did have 1 loss on MCL, but all the other trades, MCL, MGC, MCL, I had 1 win on MNQ on the 10th. 2 wins. Oh, break even. Sorry, not 2 wins. So you can see we have not been trading really any continuations on MNQ. MES I tried, and I got lucky with the mix-up I had in the orders. But everything else is about the same. So 5-minute orb broke to the upside. Double break stats favor us going back to the low. And then on the flip side of that, the 15-minute orb favors us going back up to the high. I think it's probably going to drop to the low here. I had 2 exits. SK was speaking about SanDisk during Asia session last night in My Funded Futures. He trades all of them daily. SanDisk has been doing phenomenally. I love it. Been doing really well. So I don't know if you guys remember, there was a October low post for Bitcoin. Let's see if I can find it. There was some guy that made a post in a Reddit post in like 20. There we go. So this guy made a post in 2013. And then again in 2023. This is the most updated one. This post for Reddit saying that the low should be October 6th, 2025, and that was post halving. And then the updated version of that is now October 25th, 2026 for the cycle low. So I have started re-adding a lot of my profits back into Bitcoin because I think it is going to bottom out relatively soon. Hopefully 2 months, and then play a continuation off of that. Gold is ripping right now. As I say that, it has a 5-point drop. kind of funny. We don't have any data, so there's no added confluence for catalyst right now. What I do really like is a break of the 15-minute orb to the downside. You guys have heard me say it several times now. This 5-minute double orb break is a very significant report over the past 6 months because of how choppy the market's been. The market is struggling to find a clear direction. That is correlating directly over to SPY and QQQ, struggling to have a continuation into the open. Specifically, the 5-minute orb double breaking signals that we go high and low several times throughout the day. Yesterday is a great example. We actually ended up breaking that 5-minute orb 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then finally had a continuation. Gold just had a knife down right after I said it was mooning. They're listening to me. I like a continuation to the lows because of that 5-minute double orb break. How is the RR 1.7? You mostly taking entries at IV50? I have had a couple. Can I go into the particular day? Does it show my Hold on. I gotta figure out how to view the days that had. I don't think the RR is measured correctly on here. Yeah, but it says my profit factor is 153. I don't think the RR is measured correctly. I think it's based on what your average loss is compared to your average win. So I had one loss that was 1.5, $1.50, and $1.195. So that means that my average risk reward, on average, I win probably about 160, and then when I lose 100. So that's why the average win loss is 160. Yeah, it shows you right there. My average win is 165. My average loss is 98 because I've only had 2 losses. That's why. The RRs on these journals are pretty misleading because if you never have any losses, if you go on a crazy win streak, you're going to have a profit factor and a win-loss ratio of infinite, technically, because it's divisible by 0, which is infinity. So if I go on a streak where I never lose, I buy a fresh set of accounts and I only take like 5 wins in a row, my average RR is going to be like 150. Something crazy high. We are starting to get a continuation lower to that 5-minute double break. So I would like to see the 15-minute or below get taken here. SPY's a little bit stronger. QQQ should go pretty quick. Just taking a little plunge right now. And then gold, this is perfect. As long as gold holds around right here, we have all this consolidation pre-market that's going to act as support. We have a pretty nice tailing wick into the open, so it should have I'm going to say a nice recovery or a nice bounce off the IV50 later today, hopefully. Why would I expect anything different going into M&Q into the open? What's MCL looking like? MCL is currently bearish. We have a pretty nice drop on it, the point so far. So we could also go and trade this. The data does favor MCL to the downside. IBY rejection data for MCL on a Tuesday, sorry. Go into Tuesday's data. We are favored to go lower 57% of the time. This is a pretty nice 1-point range so far. These two are good. I hope it's very clear as to why we want to trade an MGC as opposed to this slop, this mess. Especially if I go to look at the 1 minute chart, this is asking to get your portfolio blown or your prop account blown. Speaking of props, we do currently have Lucid just launched a 40% off sale yesterday. You can get Lucid dailies and I believe the pros for 40% off. We have a 50% off sale on My Funded Futures, and then we have a 40% off sale on Tradeify for the month of August. So if you guys want to go pick up any accounts, plenty of sales just dropped. You can go and pick up either the My Funded Futures Rapids. Also, here comes our low on the 15-minute orb. We're 15 points off. Should make a pretty smooth move down, hopefully. You guys can go and pick up all those accounts with the code Zinc, of course. Or your thoughts on the dailies. I don't mind them. I would stay away from the trailing intraday drawdown if you could. I prefer the Lucid Pros, 3 days to a payout. I have a lot of success with going on 3-day streaks on prop accounts. So if I trade them, I pass them in 1 day, and then I trade the funded account on the same day. I am very successful with 3 days. Anytime I have to trade longer than 3 days, it's a lot more likely that I take a loss and then stretch out the payout for a long time. Barely missed the low. Chop City. Why not the flexes though? You can get the flexes too, but the multiple days to pass, and then I think the profit split on the flexes is 80%. I try to stay away from accounts that have a minimum profit requirement per day. So the ones that have 150 profit requirement, I try to avoid, because you can make 120 in a day, and this has happened to me. This has happened to everyone that has traded props. You will blow your account going for another $30 to $60 to hit the minimum profit requirement for the day. So I like accounts that have consistency as opposed to minimum profit requirement, because if you do make a good amount, 20% consistency is too low, but 40% like the Lucid Pros, or even 35 like Tradeify growth accounts have, that consistency is much more achievable. And if you hit a decent profit target for your day, you're not going to aim for more than you should. I've blown plenty of accounts with a minimum profit requirement of 150 to 200 or 250 because I make, for example, going back to this dashboard, all my profitable trades have been 102, 128, 226, 224, 205, 107. So yes, I've had 5 green days technically, but of those 5 green days, I would have reached the daily profit requirement 3 times. On the days that I didn't reach the daily profit requirement, so 128, 102, and yesterday 107, I would have probably tried to stretch it out for another $43. I would have taken a non-A plus trade, 1 micro, I lose $50. So I scale into 2 micros. Now I lose 150. So I turn my $107 green day into negative 100. Now I'm trying to recover back up to, that was a bad voice crack, yikes. Now I'm trying to recover back up to 107. So I need to make 200 on my next trade. That's what happens when you try going for more profit most of the time. That's why prop firms have minimum profit requirement days. If you want to go for home runs, go and buy a top step account. Have it be just the 50K rapid with or 50K daily, 50K XFA with a daily loss limit, or no daily loss limit. There's so many people that they don't care about blowing their account on the first day. Blowing an account over $50, that could happen. Asking for a friend. I've done it several times. Several times. There's our 5-minute double orb break, by the way. Targeted the 15-minute orb low because we broke to the upside first. It's a very, very nice read there. Again, that stat is the 5-minute double break. So you go over to your opening range breakout report. For CL, we have an 80% stat that we double break. For QQQ, we have a 70% stat. And for SPY, we have a 75% stat. Go into customization, customize it down to 5 minutes. This is saying that it's 70% stats, or 70% of the time, which is every day we have a 5-minute orb. 70% of the time we double break that 5-minute orb. We only have a single breakout or breakdown less than 20% of the time on both. Very favorable for the current market because the market has been so terribly choppy. This is not ideal to go and trade. This is on the 1 minute on QQQ right now. There's no market data. We don't have anything significant coming out today. There was nothing significant this morning. This drop that we had is because of SanDisk. But for right now, we have a very significant move to the downside overnight, and then no progression or no continuation into the open, which is sad. Just chop. I really like gold right now, though. As long as it holds around where it is right now. Have I seen any trading strategies doing well in this current market? No, I have not. Even SIST traders, I have not seen doing very well. How would you go about the entry in the double breaks? That's the only downside, is because it's so early into the New York Open. There's no, I haven't found a significant chance that it has that break. It's been doing really well. Sorry, not a significant chance it has the break. I haven't been able to find a good double break stat or a double break entry stat. We also had the double break. Oh, we haven't had the double break yet on SPY. So this one still is favoring some downside. Let me get rid of this. I'll draw a box around the first 5-minute range, low and high. I'm going to label it. I don't know why my text is purple. Text 5-minute orb. We'll change that to our beloved teal. Drag that to the right again. So this orb right here, you guys see on your screen, this has a 70% stat that it goes in double breaks. Everyone can see that we broke to the upside first. Now we have a continuation to the downside. There's no read for triple breaks. So these are the stats for it right now. There's no reads for triple breaks, no reads for continuations off a single break. So this is just telling us a breakout, breakdown, or double break. No breaks. There was one on here. Of course, now there's nothing. There's no data for one. We had one no break when I looked at this data last week. We had one no break over the past 6 months, and that was a early market closure. Established in the first 5 minutes. Maybe we don't have any Dan today. Never mind. There he is. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Are you doing? Streaming from Sri Lanka?
I am indeed. Yeah, literally, like it's so weird because like I am in the middle of nowhere here, like in the middle of a jungle. Already seen like monkeys like charging past and peacocks as well, and yeah, I've got like, but yeah, the internet they have in this place I'm in is Starlink, so it's like better internet than the UA. So I'm in the middle of nowhere, and this internet is the best internet I've had ever. So it's proper weird. Yeah. Nice. Good morning, guys. Morning in the chat.
We didn't double break the 5 minute on SPY, surprisingly, but we do still have the 15-minute orb intact. I will not be trading this junk today. No, I'm going to be trading gold again. Gold, this is world's best. Look at the directional movement that we're having on this. Perfect retrace to the 50%. About to go and take the high now. This is ideal. I can hear the jungle coming to life behind you.
Can you hear it? Can you?
I can. The old good Dan 25.
Dan 25.
Dan, do you travel with your own Starlink?
No. This is we made sure when we came to Sri Lanka we got somewhere that had good internet. Like I was yesterday in Colombo, which is the Sri Lankan capital, and stayed in like a 5-star hotel, like really nice hotel, and the internet was absolute garbage. Because I think local internet here in Sri Lanka is terrible. It's worse than the UAE. But this place was Starlink internet. All the reviews were like amazing internet. So yeah, so it's pretty good. Pretty good.
Good. I'm heading. I hope the hotel I'm going to in Miami has good internet.
When do you head there?
November.
Oh, nice.
Going to do a podcast with Edgeful.
Ah, nice. Look at Edgeful flying you out to Miami, yeah?
Oh, I'm going on my own.
Morning, Unc. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about the Uncle nickname, guys.
He is Unc. Look at that. Look how beautiful gold has been, Dan.
I'm tempted to join you, mate, today.
Does this not remind you of primetime NQ?
Yeah, I know.
Look at that.
I know.
Low form first, high form second. This is just the 15-minute orb too. Perfect retracement to 50% and then right back up.
Hands up in the chat if you survived Nasdaqistan over the past couple of weeks. Hands up if you survived.
And then we have this junk, this mess.
Yeah, it's been garbage, isn't it?
5-minute double orb just did really well, at least. And then look what I have pulled up now.
Oh, nice. Fair play, mate. Are you gonna have one account? Are you gonna show, because you copy trade? Are you just having like one account on TradeZetta, or are you like having them all on?
Yeah. How do I set up the multiple accounts?
You just if you go to add trade in the top left-hand corner.
Yep.
And then you click add new account.
Okay.
That's where you can then connect TradeAway, and it'll just sync automatically for you.
Oh, okay. Auto sync.
The only ones that don't auto sync is if you got traders launch, because they've got a DX feed and that doesn't auto sync on TradeZella, and that's it actually. Even Top Step, which didn't used to auto sync, now you can auto sync Top Step X as well. So yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, let me try to. An error occurred, cannot load data for that account. Access was denied. Demo. Maybe I did. Clicked on the wrong one. Yeah, I can hear the crickets.
Can you actually hear that? That's crazy. Yeah, crazy. Like before, like the peacocks here are so loud. They are so loud. It's bonkers.
There we go. Yeah. I think I got it all panned out.
All set up?
Yeah, I'm doing it on another tab. This is chef's kiss right now. And then we could also go and take shorts on crude. As this did the same exact thing. Perfect 50% retracement. Look at that. Bang, nice. Bang, bang. And then you have, this is hellish. Horrendous.
Yeah. I'm just looking how, because I can't trade gold on, because I don't have the Comex subscription set. May not be able to do it on there, direct on TradingView. It's crazy how bad NQ has been though. Been so choppy, so sideways.
Yeah, that was my first topic in the open was, yeah, we had a great move down overnight, but we did the same exact thing, kind of the same exact thing yesterday, but we had for the IB just terrible, disgusting chop.
Yeah. I mean, the IB for NQ is not looking too bad at the moment. As in, since the New York session has opened. Yeah. But I wouldn't be surprised if it chops. I mean, what have we got? We got Meta down 3.5%, NVIDIA down 2.3%. The rest of them are slightly red or flat. Apple's the only one that's a bit up at the moment. Have to see. But your gold has been killing it for you though, isn't it? You've been doing well on gold.
Really well.
Yeah.
Very, very well. It's just so directional. It's nice and calm, and there's no sharp. I mean, the sharp movements do kind of stink, but I haven't had any go against me yet, which is nice.
Yeah.
There we go.
Which accounts are you trading today?
I will be trading my 10K accounts, the 10K challenge accounts.
10K?
Yeah, so I started these in the middle of the month. They are just Tradeify Lightning funded. I'm at 50,750, 740 right now. And I've only been taking this trades on stream. I'm trying to get a payout within the month, which isn't looking as likely.
10K, as in the 10K
10K challenge, as in, yeah,
right,
take one 10K payout.
I was going to say, like, I was thinking you mean 10K account size. I mean, I know they're introducing nanos soon, so
yeah.
Would they introduce 10K accounts? I'm not sure prop firms would.
No, they won't make money.
Even with nanos.
They couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Why is it stuck on this? Stuck on import progress.
You just click the X. I don't think you really, like, I don't worry about that. Just sometimes it just doesn't. Yeah, just click the X and it should auto sync.
And it say starting anyway. The bottom right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll leave that open for a little bit.
Yeah, it's a bit funny when it gets that. It doesn't usually work for me either.
There is our continuation lower. MES should have just gone and taken the. Still hasn't taken the 5-minute orb low. Still has not taken the 5-minute orb low. You trading 1 micron gold? Yeah, 1 or 2. I can confidently say there will never be 10K accounts for prop firms because it costs them. If we're looking at a 25K account plan, for instance, that's with Tradeify, what, $60, $57, something like that. It costs the prop firms, $35 to activate an account with Tradeovate. Unless they have their own broker, it's $35 to create a prop account. And that's demo or live, does not matter which one. Plus $20 per month for that user to have access to CME data, or another $25 per month for COMEX, which is gold and crude. So all in, that's why some prop firms have the 7-day requirement to trade. If you don't trade for 7 days, they blow the account on you because they need you to be actively trading so you can either blow the account or pass it. No in between. Again, $35 to create the account, plus another 20 to maybe even 45 to get the account activated with the CME data.
Yeah.
Still says starting in the bottom right. Oh, uploading. There we go.
Yeah, should do it. Should do it. Sometimes it won't auto sync automatically. Sometimes it just fails and you just have to click the refresh button, and sometimes you may have to reconnect. So it's a bit of a pain sometimes with the syncing. But
MYM, bullish so far.
MYM.
Doesn't look all that good, but nanos come next week, next Monday.
Yeah.
That'll be good. Soft launch on Sunday next week, and then they're active on Monday. Okay, I think I got everything else set. Go to dashboard, journal.
I literally anyone
says,
see me doing this in the camera? It's because a dragon just landed on my keyboard, like a dragon this big.
There we go. I got it all set now, I think. Oh, but it duplicates all the trades that you take. That's a little annoying.
Because you're connecting more than one account.
So it says I have 9 trades now. How's that active?
You can choose when you sync the broker. It should ask you which accounts you want to. I think you can choose which ones. Like if you just want to just have one, you can just sync just one. When you sync your broker, it will have given you your list of accounts.
Gotcha.
So like Tradeify will give you.
Yeah, it's missing 2 of them. It says we'll try again and.
Yeah. What may be best is just sync one. Just sync one account maybe and just keep it simple. Kind of saves you with, what's everyone in the chat trading today? Because obviously Zinc is planning to trade gold or oil. I know people in the chat trade ES and Q. Anyone brave enough to go into Nasdaqistan today?
That's better.
I may be brave today. I may go into
the power of doing 100 to 200 a day. Copy trade over multiple accounts. So you can add I see now. It just scales everything horizontally. So it duplicates all the trades in your IC.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Still pretty good. Everything's the same. Shorting ES. Nice. We just got the 15-minute double break on the orb. I will be long in gold here shortly. I might even be tempted to get into it right now.
Yeah? Ooh.
I know it's super early, but I think this has a pretty good... The only thing that I don't like on gold is that the opening range double break on GLD is also 76%. So not too good, not too hot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our single broke. I am gonna do my best to not have MES or MNQ on the chart. You can do that, Dan. I don't even want to tempt myself to trade those because they've been so bad. Same exact thing that I did yesterday. The data for Monday for that just the single break on the IB actually was 53% with the high form first. Today is also 53%. favored actually to go to the high.
Mm.
Gold has daily VWAP, right? Those highs a little scary for me. I don't care about that VWAP. Guess I should have just gotten in when I said so. Damn.
It's interesting in
Yeah,
in Nasdaqistan, we've actually got. Let me just share my screen.
Yeah, go for it. It sounds very peaceful in the back.
Oh, it's so nice, mate. It's so good. It's so good. Bear with me a second.
NQ made me poor, then rich, then poor again. Long in gold while silver is bearish. I don't look at silver. I haven't, for the past several weeks, I have not once looked at what silver was doing. Funny enough, silver used to, I know it is bearish. They are a coupled pair, yes, but these two, historically, almost never trade together in the same direction. Yes, we had them trade together here, but if you pull up, this is one of the first stories I was told when I was trading, started trading. Silver follows what gold does, and then gold rebalances what silver does. So if you look at a longer term, typically back here, so they do go in the same direction, but the waves that they make up and down, silver will spike down, gold will spike up, silver will spike back up, and gold will rebalance that to the downside. And this is a lot more apparent back here. Again, they do go in the same direction, but they make different highs and lows in their valleys. So for right now, I'm not too worried if gold wants to have a break to the upside. Anyway, going back over to MDC, I should have just jumped the gun there. What was I doing? Look at that. Back to the 1 minute. Almost got in at 449. It's already made a 10-point move to the upside. What's going on, Pipti? XAU and XAG correlation. Thanks. No problem. I mean, look at both these charts right now. You struggling, Dan?
I've got it. I'm just it's a bit clunky doing it on one device, but there. So as you can see, like I'm looking at this at the moment. You can see the positive. You'll be proud of this, Zinc, as in positive risk to reward. Just because at the moment I'm just conscious at the moment. I don't want to risk too much at the moment. So nice. If it becomes a bit higher, I may be looking for maybe an IB50 trade with stop at the high maybe, and then take profit at the low. I'm just in these current markets at the moment, my negative risk to reward could potentially screw me here with the chop that we're getting at the moment. So It's just something where I'm going to give it a bit more time. I'm going to give it another 5 minutes, but I am currently only looking for shorts at the moment. Nice. As long as we stay around about the IB50 or below the IB50, something like that. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. In Nasdaqistan, I will be brave and I will head there on holiday today.
For that example I was just talking about for gold and silver, we do have that happening today. So you can see gold, this is 10:03, 10:03. So same exact time we made that high. Silver spikes down, gold rebalances a little bit of that spike and then ultimately continues its directional move. But these two, gold is typically much stronger. Silver just likes to follow it. CL short. Let's see. Ooh, very good. They're just so much better, Dan. They're so much cleaner.
Yeah.
In the current market anyway.
Yeah, I know.
This slop mess.
It's very hard for me to be brave. What's the
MGC super sharply? It is. MGC is chopping right now. Yes, but in the bigger picture of things, where are we holding over right now? Every time we've hit 50%, we are making higher lows as well. We're making equal highs. Every time we've hit 50% so far, it's had a nice aggressive bounce off of it. Compare that to what M&Q is doing. A little fake push over IB50, which at the time as well, if we go into replay mode, this went all the way up to well over IB50 and then ended up making a new low. But the opening move too, for having a 1.2% down day, having a 110 point drop and then retracing back up 150 points. Nasty. Hopefully we get a retracement so I can get in.
What are you looking to go on? Gold or oil?
I think I'm going to take gold.
Gold, yeah.
Gold's a little bit better for me.
For me, it's shorts at the moment on NQ.
Nice.
Wait a couple more minutes, maybe. But I am proper risk off, I think.
Very good.
For this month. Just, yeah. Need to keep the risk tight.
It's been non-ideal.
No, it's
lower highs or lows today, yeah.
It's one of those guys as well where, you know, there are the reality of trading is you're not going to be going every single month. There are going to be months in your yearly P&L curve where you do just need to survive, keep the accounts alive, even in the profit mode, don't get drawn into the churn and burn.
Yep. Why is the ultimate reversal setup not valid today? I actually thought we were going to get a reversal because of we have this nasty gap. Nasty gap right here. Previous day in London gap, where you have a gap between the extended session highest high or lowest low with the following session's highest high or lowest low, which would be London. These gaps need to get filled because that's orders that are executed during New York trading time, extended in pre-market, that did not get filled. So these need to come back up. We will be going back up to 772. Just a matter of time as to when. But if you're going to churn and burn, use code Zinc or code Dan. Yes.
Code DCT.
Code DCT. There you go.
But don't burn. Don't churn and burn, guys. I think probably I'm going to go in with one micro very, very soon here. Just keep it proper tight, the risk.
Go ahead, push up to the 50.
Yeah, I'm liking actually coming up a bit more here, so I may.
On the same note, SPY's at 75 now.
Okay, I'm short here at the moment.
Good luck to you.
Cheers.
May
not work.
Not get you.
Yeah.
You guys have a code on Take Profit Trader? No, I haven't used them yet. I did see they just launched 50% off though.
Yeah, no, I don't either.
I mean, pull up your screen for that short.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. SPY, I don't think anyone should be trading today at all. That looks horrendous, terribly choppy, very bad, very not good.
Dan going for IB50. Yes, I'm just.
He's a changed trader. He's a new man.
Yeah, new man indeed. We'll see how we do here though at New York VWAP here, because if it chops and goes through the New York VWAP, I may just cut it very early for a small loss. It's kind of what I'm trying to do at the moment in these markets. Just I don't want to risk too much and just keep it tight.
I would look out for SPY. What SPY is doing.
Let's have a look.
Not that you can do anything about it, but I'm going to avoid trading both.
Yeah, SPY is actually chopping up higher.
Taking my baby girl MGC for a ride long. SPY's at 75% now.
Yeah, I may cut this if it keeps going. May have got into it a bit too early, maybe. Maybe I could have waited 5 more minutes, maybe.
You get excited.
Yeah. Let's see what it does at New York VWAP here, though. But it's one of those where because my risk is tight here, and because I'm risking fairly small, I give myself room to give myself another opportunity if I need to. Well, when I was using negative risk to reward, kind of it's one trade or nothing really. So I do give myself a little bit, maneuverability here if I need to. So we'll see what we do at New York VWAP here.
I'm trying my best to not look at SPY and M&Q's chart. I just want to look at gold. That's it.
What are you thinking for gold?
A little tiny bit lower. A little tiny bit lower and I'll get it.
Yeah.
Teeny tiny bit lower. I am going to put the stop. I don't know if I might put it at the 75 because if it goes below that, that's the only support we have from today. MCL would be the more. I'm gonna wait for the IV50 for today on it. Gold, because it is a bit steep and it just made a lower high.
God, ES is disgusting, isn't it? If you look at it, it's absolutely gross.
The 1 minute on this is, I think, 12 points. The largest consecutive directional move is 12 points, which is 10.08 to 10.12.
Yeah.
Everything else is just, Yeah,
it's thinking what it wants to do here at New York VWAP. Would like to see ES chop below its New York VWAP and go up lower. That will definitely help, that's for sure. Especially with it being 30 seconds now until the IB sets as well. Of course. Someone said about the magnet. Well, let's test. Let's get the magnet out. Let's do it.
I'm gonna put my order in on gold. Crude just snapped down to its low, sadly. So that IB is about to get taken almost immediately right here. I'm going to put my order in. Now I am cautious of that 5-minute double break. So I'm going to put just 1 micro in for this.
Yeah.
And stop loss, risk reward on this will be 170. Let's see if I get ticked in. Come on. A little bit lower. Nah. Don't do that.
The problem is, though, you can't put the magnet on TraderVate. So how are you going to do that? You know you need that.
I'll put it over on TradingView.
Okay. All right. Okay. I just want to look out for you. Make sure you're right there.
It just hit the IV50 to the cent. Obviously not. That's where my order would have filled. What? What? Are we serious?
Yeah.
I didn't get filled?
What's happened?
It hit 4447. There we go. Thank you. Now we're in. Okay, long off of 4447. Stop loss IB low. TP IB high. IB low is 4435 or 4430. 4430. TP is at 4463. $170 risk reward.
Okay.
I'm going to save myself the
Magnet.
headache and not even bother looking at MNQ. We're going to pull gold up and just look at this.
Yeah. NQ's just sitting at the IB50 right now. I think it's just deciding what it wants to do. I'll be nimble here. If it continues to go higher, I'll cut and maybe flip my position.
I should just honestly try getting my entries at the 75 on gold because of how often it wicks down that aggressively. It really likes to wick to the opposing direction. So I'll get my magnet on here. That's the consensus in stream. You're doing the right thing to save yourself some stress. Oh, I made the perfect decision yesterday. I was so close to getting short. I'll pull your screen up, by the way. I was so close to getting short on MNQ yesterday at IB50, and I said, you know what? I've said all morning how poorly this is trading. I'm not going to touch it. And I kept going back to it. I was like, I kind of want to take it, but I'm not going to touch it. And then finally I forgot about it and came back like 20 minutes later, and it had broken the high.
This is where at the moment, though, for me, it's kind of like I know NQ is choppy at the moment. So that's why I've kind of gone in small. Like my stress levels in this trade are like so small because I've got really small risk on this. You know what I mean? I think if I had my usual negative risk reward, like I said, yeah. Dan, does waving your hand like that make NQ drop? Am I waving my hand? Do I keep doing? Yeah, I probably keep swatting the mosquitoes away.
I can hear him buzzing.
Yeah, it's full of life here. Absolutely full of life.
Speaking of, take a look at NGC. Look at that 50 bounce.
Look at that magnet. Wow, as soon as you put that magnet on, look at it. Look at it.
Whoop. Fresh cut. I'm getting a fresh cut today. I like the fade, Dan.
Fresh fade, Dan. Yeah, I looked homeless. And in Abu Dhabi, looking homeless just looks weird. So, shave the beard, shave the hair. All good. What's that? I had one more lot done. No.
Do it. You won't.
No. I think deep reflection, though, I would have preferred the IB50 entry here. That would have been better here. Probably 5 minutes too early. But yeah. Wait till I think that's the way I can improve even more here. Yes, I'm lowering risk, but maybe even just waiting 5 minutes, not even front running it in the current market at the moment, and just see exactly where I am at 10:30 and then go from there. And that's what you got to be doing as a trader all the time, looking at where you can improve, get better. But certainly, I think for me, the aim is this August is just make sure that my accounts are just in good nick. I've not taken too many trades this month. It's green this month for me so far, which is great. But I'm very aware that I can easily get chopped up. So,
gotcha. Oh, gold's being a nuisance right now. Choppy. As is the entire market, though. So
it's chopping around the New York Vwap here on NQ now.
How about MCL? I don't like that lower high. MCL already took the low as well. I don't like that lower high on gold. Stat wise, for the low forming first on a Tuesday, let's see. I think the stats were pretty good for low. 50, that's it?
What's that on gold?
Why does it say 61 here then? I swear I checked earlier and it was more than that. 50. Maybe I get out of it early then. What the heck? That's not very good. Yeah, I guess I should have looked at the stats. It's actually favored to go to that double break on the 5-minute orb a little bit more than the IV. I'm gonna let's see if I can get a little bit. Yeah, I'll do it there. I'm gonna save myself the worry with that. Then I didn't realize the data was that bad.
Are you out? Did you get out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Negative 23. If it does end up going and taking the high, so be it. But it's not. I didn't realize the data was 50-50. Good shout. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Centennials. TPT has daily payouts. Yeah, they have Pro Plus accounts they're still a sim account though. That's why they restrict you from trading them if you make too much, and then they try to move you to an actual live account. Need another magnet or two. Yeah, I got out of it because of the data. I didn't realize this was it's 50-20, which means that we've had 3 no breaks on Tuesdays for the IB. But another thing that I was skeptical of on that gold trade, I mentioned this when I got in, the 77% stat that it goes in double breaks that 5-minute orb, which would be it going all the way back down to the low. And if it had like a 70% stat, I'll show you guys better odds. Wednesdays for gold and crude. So Wednesdays 63 as opposed to the 50 that we got with no breaks. Crude for Wednesdays, I will 100% be trading this tomorrow on crude 90 and 87. This is a lot better. So I would be, if this is what the stats on gold look like, I would be more obliged to take the trade and ignore this. But the double break stat on that 5-minute orb, I thought the stats, for whatever reason, I looked earlier, I swear I thought they were like 70%, 75. I got out of the gold IB. I closed it. Negative.
Is anyone
24.
in the chat? Is anyone in the chat in a trade at the moment? Anyone in anything?
Pull your screen back up. Oops, I removed you on accident, not your screen. There you go.
We'll see. We'll see.
That's what I thought.
Where we go on the New York view up here is everything.
That's what I thought. I swear earlier I looked, the stats were at 70s, at least 60%. Maybe I looked at the wrong side.
Someone asked, how's the vacation? I've only just arrived. Hellas Warrior. Like I arrived when did I arrive? Like Monday morning, something like that. So yeah.
This is not good. But
it is great here. I think the reason why we actually came to Sri Lanka though is because in Abu Dhabi at the moment it's so hot that you just can't, it's too hot to get outside for most of the day. Do you know what I mean? So we're just not getting any fresh air, not getting out enough, and then coming to Sri Lanka, it's just like it's all nature, all outside, blue sky. Because in Abu Dhabi, you can't even see the blue sky because of all the dust and everything. And it's just like, UAE is the winter time, but in like July, August, it's like you're talking like 42 degrees Celsius during the day.
No, respecting the data, I'm actually going to try a short on gold. If I can get filled, I want 10 points. Don't miss my order by that much. I should have market ordered. Don't do that to me. Don't do it to me. You son of a gun. Oh,
I entered the market order today. Like a market order. I can't remember last time I did a market order. I almost did a market order there. Now that I think of it, the stats, so this being 50-20, we're overdue for a break on a Tuesday because there's been 3 no breaks on Tuesdays in the past 6 months. I really like that double break on the orb though for gold. So that's why I'm going to try to get a short in on it right now if I can.
I know this is going against the IB, but I think it would be a little bit better following the data anyway. What the heck did you get yourself into, Dan? What is this? Look at that 1 minute chart. We've made since 10:26 is 15 minutes.
Hey, one of us has to go to Nazdakistan. One of us has to go. Come on, one of us has to go. I stepped up. Come on, you kind of shied away from it. I stepped up and gone, go on, I'll go there. I'll go there.
Don't worry. Okay.
No, I mean in Nazdakistan. I mean, you know, obviously you've where you're in gold now, yeah.
Yep, I just get back in.
Gold shorts, yeah.
Stop loss will be 10 points. Actually, you know what? I'll go in with what I was going to risk on the first trade. I was going to risk 170. I'm fine with the 170. So I'll put the stop loss at 14 points because I'm already down 30. So I'm going to try this short to the downside. See if we can get the IB low on gold. Pivoting the position.
Just
data does technically favor it coming down.
Oh, Josie, you played IB25 on ES. Oh. That's yeah. It's that's tough. That's tough. ES is very, very choppy. Josie, are you still in the IB25 or you out? Kowalski, I'm in NQ IB50 shorts. Yeah, you know what? You got a better entry than me. Got a better entry than me. I think I would have loved the IB50 entry. Yeah, that's the one today. If it continues to go lower. Yeah. I need to wait until the IB sets. But my front running is my degenerate side. Like some people have a degenerate side where they'll just blow accounts, they'll revenge trade. My degenerate side is I front run the IB a bit. So I suppose my degenerate habits could be worse.
This is also why the 6-month data is so important for any naysayers in here. 6 months is your trend over 2 quarters. That is the most significant data you're going to get. There's no reason to look at anything past really 2 years. Funny enough, regardless of what strategy you use, if you look at anything more than 5 years worth of data, it's going to get very close to 50-50. Because price action naturally either goes up or down. There's no in between. 50-50, up or down. That's it. Gold's almost at the IB low now. Made the right decision cutting that trade. Thank you, data. So I cut that because Tuesday's data is 50-20%, which is disgusting. I swear I thought I looked at this earlier and it was a lot better. But versus 200-year-old data. Yeah, it is pretty funny when people respond to me with 20 years worth of back testing and they're like, your strategy sucks. I back tested it for 20 years. We're at the
IB 25 now in Nazdakistan.
Yeah, look at that.
We'll see how we do here.
Pull your screen back up, sorry. Look at that Vwap ride.
But would it surprise me if it comes back up and continues to chop? Absolutely not. Why? Because it's done it every day. Almost.
I am 4 points off TP on gold right now. It's looking pretty good.
Can you do me a favor? Can your gold just pull? I'm not sure it works like that, but if the gold can pull like Nazdakistan, yeah, shame. If you could ask it to, that'd be great.
I wish it did, but it unfortunately does not.
Forex trader pop. Where did you get in on MNQ? Be interesting to see where you got in there. I think the best one is Kowalski though. You get the award for the best entry in Nazdakistan for sure at the IB50.
Nazdakistan.
Yeah, Kowalski, I never enter before 10:25 because I use 5-minute candles. Yeah, I mean, I use 5-minute candles as well, and I've made a lot of money front running it, but in these cut markets, it's hard.
No front running.
No, yeah.
No front running. I want to steal this back for a second just to kind of laugh together at SPY, because what is this?
Let's have a moment of silence for Josie though. Poor Josie entered the IB25. I'm assuming IB25 longs. Not quite sure. Can't see where her comment is. IB25. Yeah, she didn't say. Yeah, it's tough. IB40 NQ Nathan. Yeah, I think I probably got in at IB40, something like that as well.
That's still okay. It gives you a 1-to-1, which is nice.
Yeah, it does. It does. It does. It's one of those where I think you've got to look at price action and you've got to be nimble and flexible and adjust. And that's my form of being nimble and being flexible here. You know, yep. I kind of don't want to be entering every day into this chop with negative risk to reward. If I did today, I would have gone deep into drawdown, and it would have been quite hard if I entered if I front ran the IB25. I'm just got to be sensible.
We can all laugh at SPY together. Gold chopping pretty bad, actually. Got 4 points off. It should pretty easily go down to that low. Just I don't think it's going to be that directional to it. I'm fine with the risk on the trade.
Where are you? IB75, roughly there.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Just about.
Yeah. Nice.
I don't think it'll pivot all the way back up from here, but we'll see.
If it comes a bit lower, I'm tempted just to move my stop to break even, just take risk off the table and just...
Don't do it.
Oh,
secure it or leave the stop loss.
Yeah. I know.
Sometimes I get mixed up when you say IB25. Called it RIP 25.
You do?
No, Jin said in that chat.
Something can mix up in IB20 could maybe called it RIP 25. RIP 25. Is it meant to be RIB 25?
Means rip your $25 in profit you would have made.
I
don't know. I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
We do have Trump is scheduled to speak this week. I just saw that on Twitter. Let's see if I can find it. Trump scheduled speech this week. Public schedule. So he is talking. Let's see. August 18th. He's talking today at 2:30. Wonderful.
Okay.
Today at 2:30. All the way until 5 o'clock. Terrific.
Anyone trading NQ, NVDA is down 2.5% now. So that is probably helping to just pull this lower at the moment for us in Nasdaqistan. For those brave soldiers who marched into Nasdaqistan.
Look at that trade, Dan.
Crazy. Yeah. I know, Zid. I break even stops for me. It's one of those. Like I felt for the Nasdaqistan soldiers last night. I was just having a meal in Colombo and just seeing the chop on my phone.
You kind of just have to laugh at it a little bit. Not much else to do.
Yeah.
If you're not trading it, there's no mental toll on you. Oh, gold's being a little dink. That's okay. It's going to pivot back down here.
What is ES doing here? Let's have a look at ES. Yeah, below the Vwap, but that's just horrendous. But obviously, what ES does here is very important as well. With ES has moved lower, NQ has moved lower. There's no coincidence there, is there? It's the magnet, though. Should I you know what? Sorry, just think about that a little bit.
Yeah, get rid of it.
Get rid of it? No way.
Get rid of it.
It's worked? No way.
Yeah, Take Profiteer does have daily payouts. The one common denominator with all the accounts that have daily payouts is they typically have trailing intraday drawdown. So if you are going to trade accounts that have daily payouts, just know that you're going to get hit pretty bad with the stop loss trailing up on your profits.
Ooh,
That's
a
the
horrible
trade-off that you're doing, which is, yeah, it's a terrible way to go about trading. That you can't let your positions run. You have to trail your stop up almost directly. Like right now, the positions Dan is in, or myself. If Dan just went up 85, I think at the peak, it's now up 70, so he's technically down $15 on the account. until he surpasses $2,000 in profit. That's the trade-off that you're getting with daily payout accounts, which I am guessing they have a crazy high fail rate.
Is anyone with me in this at the moment? Anyone short? I see Zid is short, Kowalski short, NQ. Who else is short with me at the moment here?
It's looking rather good now. It's looking okay. I still think that it's just eye-ripping price action. Go to the 1 minute chart for me. Click on that 1 minute tab.
Is it going to upset me?
Just look at that. Just want to tear my eyes out.
I mean, it's one of those where it's like if we're looking from a VWAP point. If we're looking just from New York Open, higher high, higher low, all below the VWAP. So it's been worse in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean it's not bad, but it's just you're in the trade.
But it's not been as good. Like I remember. Yeah, I mean I remember the good old days of the first quarter of this year. Like it was just like gimme money, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Trading. It didn't. You know what? It didn't.
Look at for today too.
What?
IB buy levels for Tuesday for a breakout. We have a 70. Sorry.
There we go. Boom.
Never mind. His TP already hit. I also just got my TP.
Yeah, I'm out.
TP hit on gold. Look at that.
Guys, it's one of those where pivot. if you're not putting a magnet on your screen, then I don't know what to say to you. I'm sorry.
Full TP hit on gold. Full TP hit on crude.
Oh, we buy House UK. You in NQ as well. Nice. Where did you get in? I didn't see your message before. Where did you get on NQ? Yeah, that's a nice trade. Happy with that.
So I just turned. Whoa, that would have been a negative 170 day for me to plus 70.
Perfect.
And that's for all the naysayers that talk crap about the 6-month data. Go chuck rocks, kick rocks. What I was going to say, Dan, is the extension levels. Put yours back up. Have Dan celebrate his win a little bit. We have an 85% stat. Beautiful trade, Dan. Look at those entries and exits.
Yeah, that's nice. I if there is one thing though that I would improve on, because there's always something to improve on, it is, I mean, where's the 1030 candle? The 1030 candle is, so this one here. What would have been beautiful for me is if I waited 1030, got in at IB50, trust the date, trust that we're gonna. I mean, we've got a red 30-minute 1 hour opening candle, more likely to go to the downside, and then we've got IB high, IB low. Although the data on Tuesdays is not the greatest for that stat in particular, but we got the win here today.
Check the rocks. Just don't hate on the 6-month data. The 6-month data is so powerful. What I was going to say, Dan, we have an 86% stat that would go down to 0.2, so you could have held your trade a little bit longer.
But do you notice, though, I've got the extension levels on. If you go back to my chart, I've got
I did see them.
Got those on
usually
there.
You used to set your TP at that extension level when we first started streaming together.
Did I?
Yeah, you did. Now you set it below.
What, that'd be 0.2?
Yeah. Yes, you did.
Did I? I don't remember.
Breakdown days. I might get back into gold. What the heck is this? Look at that.
What, to go lower? Was it 0.2? Yeah.
100% stat. That's 8 out of 8 Tuesdays have gone to 0.4. Shall we? I should have just got back in on that immediate retracement.
You could. Now that one there, yeah. That. Have you seen the? Have you seen the? I can't. If you pull up the IB by IB by rejection retracements report, that's one we were talking about on Friday. Do you know that one?
Yeah, that's for while the IB's forming. Since the IB's already broke, we use just the regular retracement.
There's a sub report though, right?
Yeah, it's a sub report on the. This is for while the IB's. The rejection retracement is while the IB's forming.
Yeah, while the yes, correct. And then the rejection one is that yeah.
So this retracement is we've already broken out on gold. We retraced the 25%, which for a breakdown day, that's our highest stat on a Tuesday. Going 37% of the time, it goes up to 25. So
yeah,
that should have just been my immediate entry lower. Gold should go back down to 0.4. I might take another. I don't know. Would that be risking it? 13 points for a risk.
The IB25 there after the break would have been beautiful. Look at that. That's
I think
you wouldn't have had a single tick, would you? Yeah.
This is a 1 minute time frame too.
It's actually something I've been looking at over the weekend, even on my flight here to Sri Lanka. I was looking at, because a lot of the times, like when it breaks the IB, I would just walk away for the day. But I've been looking at when it breaks and then comes back to the IB25, 1-to-1 risk to reward for it to move back lower again. It's quite an interesting. I'd recommend anyone to go and check that out, especially if you look at this month in particular. Look at August on NQ and look at the times where it's broke and then come back to the IB25 and then move back lower to the IB low, or vice versa for the highs. Recommend anyone go and do your homework. Go and look at that. It's an interesting trade. I think it's something I'm going to be looking at.
Could have so easily gotten into that again if I was smart.
What's the 0.4? What's the stat for that?
100%. Son of a gun. Oh, I thought about it just literally a minute too late. Just 1 minute. Oh, it's going to go right to point. Oh, this entry right here. 10-point stop. Already. Oh my God. Oh no. 100%, 100%, 87, 75.
While Zinc sits in despair, let's ask in the chat, where's everyone at the moment? Are you green? Are you red? Are you flat? What did you actually trade as well? I think like because of the maximum, people are trading different sort of assets, so that might be interesting to see where everyone's up to so far today. Look at that though on NQ. It is an interesting one with that extension level. But it's one of those where I liked NQ today just because of this. As I explained before, we got lower high again. Vwap. Look at that, beautiful. Although Vwap has not been respected at all in these summer months. It's been the lack of respect for Vwap this summer has been disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. But it's good to see we got the respect back today for that. But I liked it. We only had, how many closes above the Vwap do we have? We only had 1, 2, maybe we count that one as 3. Yeah, so a few candles. Pip 2 down to owners on my trade. Hoping SPY stays weak. Yeah, it helped with SPY moving back lower. To hear Chan, I was afraid of Nasdaq. I get it. Your fear would have helped you stay out of probably losses yesterday, because it was just, if anyone run on Nasdaq yesterday, tell me your trade, please. Tell me what you took, because
I'm still happy with the win. Finish. Sorry, Dan.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, of course, today's meant to be the Tuesday tease. You've got a win. I've got a win on stream on Tuesday. Sri Lanka.
Is it time to go get a chicken?
They have
chicken for the wins.
We've got here. We've got dog. We've got our own dog. We've got our own cat. We got rabbits in a hut. We got chickens walking around all over this place as well. We've got so many like farm animals here at the moment. Crazy.
MNQ closed just above 50, so I ended up staying out of it. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I wouldn't have traded that anyway. Not gold, sorry. SPY closed at 80% of the IB. So this one very much should have gone to the upside, and it ended up going to the downside. Crude, gold, I could have just got another 20 points on this one, beating myself up on just a minute too late. MCL, also, you could try this for, let's see if I can find myself another trade. MCL for breakdown days on Tuesday. Wow.
What did everyone else do?
That's only 6 data points, so it's not great. I might try a short on this to the downside. We'll see. Have it go to 0.2.
Looking at, so Tahir's flat on YM. Teresa IB50 to IB low green. That's a beautiful trade, Teresa. Yeah, Teresa. Yeah, that's beautiful. Green short NQ, green gold IB flush.
6, 7.
Traded IB50 on NQ to profit $142. Couldn't wait till IB break. Yeah, I get it. I mean, look at me. I was talking about moving my stop to break even. Got my wrist slapped by Zinc for that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Would have hit your break even if you'd moved it.
No.
Dude, the same thing just happened to me again on crude. I just went to take a trade on it, and now it just dumps. 20-cent candle down.
To hear good short on YM yesterday. Okay, you traded YM.
Come on.
Andrew, Bengal tigers. There's no tigers here, buddy. We do have snakes here, though, but they're apparently non-venomous. So.
Oh my gosh. 1 minute. 1 single minute. I was just about to go and take a short on this, and it just vanished in price. Just poof. Right to the
market
downside.
order
or
market order or limit order?
No, as I was gonna go probably put a limit order like a dummy, but I was gonna go short it from 85.30, and that 60 seconds drops 30 cents. I take 2.
I'm going to take the retracement to IB25 earning Q and target some extensions. Yeah. Okay, so you're looking at. Okay, yeah. I mean, it has already taken the 0.2 extension. Who said that? Who said? Keeping the rest wild. 0.2 extension's already been hit, but yeah, 0.4 extension still there.
Shoot. Oh man, okay. I'm on the wrong contract for MCL. MCL V26. There we go. Okay, sell 2 of those. Much better. I was wondering my price was off by a full point. So I'm going to try to take this down to 0.2 on crude today. I'm going to put my stop at the high. Point away, is that probably too much? I'll put my stop at the 75 by 10 stop, and I'll put my TP at, let's go, 8364.
Where are you targeting? The low?
0.2 extension.
Okay.
I get a little impatient, but I'm going to try to ride that down to 8364. All right, that'll do it for the stream today, guys. It is 11 o'clock. Go home. What are you still doing here? The movie's over. Great stream today, Dan. 2 wins.
Yep. 2 wins.
2 wins, 1 loss. I did take a loss on gold, but I'm going to count that as a win for.
It's a paper cut. What was it like? It was like $20 or something.
Yeah. Saved myself the $170 loss, so I'm counting it as a win. Pivoted the position as well. that'll do it for the stream today, everyone. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. We'll see you again tomorrow for Giveaway Wednesday.
See you guys. Have a
Peace
good
out.
week.